Hello guys! Welcome back to another video dito sa Very Immerse. So in today's video, maglalaro tayo ng Mo Era. So this is free from Steam. And actually, naglaro na ako kanina ng Blush. Kaso hindi gumana yung video. So this time yung Mo Era naman. Don't worry, hindi natin tatapusin. Hanggang sa kung ano lang yung makayanan ko. So first time ko itong lalaroin. And of course, dahil free siya, naengganyo akong laruin siya and itry. So, sabi ko, videoan ko na lang. So, let's go. Mo Era. Oops. New game. Check natin. Music, volume. Lakasin natin. Return. So, di ko alam kung ano yung nito. Okay, ano bang maganda pangalan? Very Immerse. Sige, Immerse na lang. Di ko alam kung anong story niya. Oops! She's Thea. Saan matandaan ko? Thea. Now I've got your attention. Human attention span is way too short. So, parang ang bagal din ng pagkakabasa ko. Let's get straight to the point. You see, Merce, they say that the vast majority of people will never amount to anything. But you're not one of them, right? Oo. Yun si Thea, yung una. Ito si Martha. Yeah, Merce, why don't you tell us? What's your life about? I'm so excited to learn all about it. Ba't ako? My sound so phony. Phony. Higit naman ng anime. I'm such a horrible actor. Thea, Martha, Sima. Hey, I thought we decided to get straight to the point. Merce, we really need your help. Trust me, it's not a trivial issue. Sima, look, Merce. It appears to be a little too empty, don't you think so? The thing is, we've allegedly lost its content. We have too many lives in our hands. I use the word allegedly on purpose. See, there's another possible explanation for that gaping void. If your life is meaningless, there's nothing to write about. But I'm sure that's not the case with you, right? Right. So, come on, of course it's not true. Let's admit it, we're to blame. Luckily, everything can be fixed. You could just tell us what your life is about. But how would we know if you're telling the truth? Instead, I think it's better to observe you for a while. That will be the best way to fill in the blanks. Don't you think? Okay, this is Thea. Don't worry, Merce, we don't bother you for... Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng girl. Oh, and no alternate realities or time travel. We need you to be the real you. That's why we'll conduct the observation in your natural habitat. Sounds a bit rude, I admit, but you get the point. Just be yourself, Merce. A few days is all we need to get the story of your life back. I'll do my best to make these days magical. You hear? You're guaranteed to create happy memories that will last a lifetime. Have fun! Just remember, life is about choices. Life is about choices. So, classroom setup. Merce. Tingin ko si Thea yun, kasi green. Can you hear me? Not sure what happened, but I'm kind of stuck here. Come and see for yourself. Here, I'm right here. Here? The whiteboard. Merce. Hello, mortal. Wala akong makikita. Or should I keep referring to you by name? Sorry, I look like this. Can't do anything. Well, at least I can change the vibe a bit. Yes, much better now. By the way, I'm a living human girl. Don't believe me? Fine, I'll prove it. See, I walk on my 2 feet just fine. You have no other choices but to admit it. I'm a real human being. Maybe you're confused about my tail and cat ears though. Well, I'm just lucky enough to have things like that. I'm a lucky girl. Do you believe in luck, Merce? No, joke. I hope you do. Luck is crucial. See, your life is about the choices you make. Guess what? To make a good one, you need luck. Well, which reminds me, I have plenty of luck to share with you. From now on, every time you stand at the crossroad, just look around and you may see. Well, maybe not every time. I do need to sleep, yeah, you know. She's a drawing. Actually, I feel like taking a nap right now. We're going to have a memorable time this week. Who knows, maybe it's the beginning of a new era. Please enjoy it, okay? Okay. Thank you, girls. Tulog na siya. It feels like I ended up in some sort of a tilted picture. Yeah. If I decide to go straight, what's beyond? That corner in front of me, I wonder. Truth to be told, I'm both curious and scared. Grabe naman, para naman nakakatakot to. Can't stop the feeling that someone is silently observing me. And why is there a different wallpaper on each wall? Yeah, different wallpaper. I move closer and inspect that weird LED arcade machine. Press to win. Life purpose generator 1 now. That's what I call name. Press X to win. Now it looks more like a slot machine. Whatever, I'll press the button. 3 numbers, 187. What does it mean? Okay, I'll give it one more try. Life purpose 420, 187, 420 doesn't ring any bell. I think all 3 numbers should be the same to win something. Well, a life purpose is worth giving it another go, that's for sure. 002. It gets more and more random over time. 313. Oh, to my great surprise, I get 3 in a row. 3 hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs. If I'm not mistaken, it means Japan. Well, Japanese. Quite an entertaining slot machine, I must admit. Everything gets blurry. Dapat di siya nag-blur yung kamo. Japan. Huh? Rise and shine, nurse. My wake-up call can't be this cute. Ang cute niya. Yan si Nana. Hey, you're finally woke. Hey, Nana. I was curious to see if you're alive. Just curious, not worried. Being worried is no fun. On a second thought, maybe I was curious in a worried type of way. How did you manage to fall asleep in such a weird pose? What is that difficult to lay on the desk? Who knows? By the way, the dream was so bizarre. I managed to remember it. Hey, tell me, will you? Pretty please, was there anything weird? What about me? Did I appear in your dream? Huh? You're blushing. It's confession time. It was pure and innocent dream. Here goes. I do a quick recap of what happened in my dream. So I ended up with Japan and then I woke up. Ah, that's a dream. How boring. And what's so special about Japan? I mean, we're here, right? Where else could they come up with such a marvelous idea like bringing us all here together? By the way, speaking of marvelous, you must say this. By the way, great writing. This class has 5 students with very different backgrounds. Yes, 5 students only. In the media, they call it a groundbreaking educational initiative aimed to promote diversity. The class is newly formed and we're here for 1 year only. So it's more like an exchange program heavily spiced with the media hype. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is straightforward. I want to make academic records stand out. The hype around this class makes it a perfect proving ground for my belief. 2 other girls entered the room. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan nila. Si Martha. And then I just binge-watched the whole series overnight. Si Sima. 10 episodes straight. Oh my. I watched one each morning while having a breakfast. That's 10 times lower than me. That's 10 times more I got to enjoy it. Hey, check this out. I can't believe my eyes. A gift voucher for 2 and that's a door shop. How you swing that? Lucky, I guess. I'm surprised to see them distributing gifts. Yeah, they said it's an experiment. Who do you plan to go together with, Nana? Not sure yet, but I need somebody to know how to have a good time. I think I know a suitable candidate. Maybe even in this room. I'll keep that in mind. But you haven't seen anything. Check it out. Puro pusa. Cute! What a cute kitty. But look at this. Huh? You know nothing about cute cats. The girls put their phone on the desk so each cat could be seen and compared to each other. Ang cute! For me, they're all good. But judging by the looks on the girls' face, it's not that easy. We need a judge here. Hereby propose most to fill the role. Agreed. Approved. Well, which cat is the cutest one around? Yan di ko alam. Lahat sila cute. Pero sige, yung white na lang. Since may blue eyes. Oops, I better come up with a decent enough answer. Should I say that will be great or there be great? No, I think I know a better answer. Let me show you another picture, ladies. It's so cute! But I put my phone on the table, put my cat on the screen. I hereby propose to strip nurse on this position as judge. Agreed. Approved. There was an attempt. Ready for class, everyone? Honestly, I'm still half asleep. I know how to wake up. Meditation. Close your eyes. Yeah. Concentrate. You feel great. You feel refreshed. Feel ready to take. And somewhere importantly, you need to praise Nana. Works wonders, right? Try ko nga yun. Jeez, I almost dozed off. I still have a few more minutes before our class starts, so I decide to talk to someone. Talk to Sima. How are you? Good, thanks. She looks at me with her brilliant eyes and then smiles. That's the toughest part of the conversation, right? When you have to say something but nothing comes to you. To tell you the truth, I struggled with this just like you. I mean, I could have told you about a dream I saw once, but I don't see dreams. Can't be any better to tell her about the dream we had today. Wow, so exciting. And you say we stood in shiny marks. Yeah, and everything was blinking around you. As if it was a Botticelli or Leonardo da Vinci painting. If you haven't seen their masterpiece, go and take a look. Mesmerizing. If your dream was true, it would be so entertaining. Each day would be more and more exciting. Shame. It's not going to happen. I mean, it's unlikely that studies would be included in these 4 days and you are here. On the other hand, I enjoy studying, so who knows? No, after all, your dream can't be true. Why do you think so? Think about it, how it is possible to change anything is just for 4 days. It's just 4 days. By the way, it's very easy to test whether or not you are sleeping. Like, in a dream, it's not possible to think of it as a dream. What? No, of course not. It's much easier. Like that. See what I mean? Ouch! See? In a dream, you're unlikely to feel anything like, good morning. Don't think it was convincing enough. I need to face you as well. I'm afraid we don't know each other well enough to do this. Mrs. Taya, you may sit down. Forming a close bond with your teacher for a risk-free high-trust environment that was advertised as a vital part of our experience here. Maybe that's why Taya teaches us every subject except for physical education. Not sure how it's possible. She's the real MVP. Okay everyone, time for our literature class. Remember, no poetry allowed. Oh, I almost forgot to check the attendance. I happen to know someone who's running late again. Huff, huff. So sorry for being late. Can I go in? My look was here. Isn't it our most punctual student, Ernie? What's her reason for being late today? I mean, it's only your 3rd time this week. Well, let me guess, you overslept again. Didn't you? Well, it's because I spent all night studying, yes. I want to believe. Fine, Ernie, please take your seat and don't be late again. Okay, now yung music din. Okay, class. I guess it will be silly to ask if you like reading. You're smart enough to enjoy borrowing someone's mind for free, right? Right? Maybe it's worth asking. After all, do you like reading? Let me remind you not to raise your hand. Just talk out loud. We're all friends here, remember? I enjoy reading. I decide to answer next. I don't like reading. I don't like reading. I don't like reading. Reading is... Some books are just way too old. All things are outdated and useless, you know. What about old friends, Nana? Sorry, not old enough to have them. Also, the stories are so predictable. Like when it's a murder case. Let me guess, the butler did it. Come on, you can always find that one book which is different, Nana. Exactly, 1 in a million. 90% of everything is true. It's the Sturgeon's law. Well, all joke aside, people have too much to deal with in everyday life. There's nothing wrong with reading a simple yet fascinating book to unwind. I like reading, but I wish it could be more visual. Yeah, it often takes so long to put an emphasis on something. With visuals, it's so much easier. Uy, nawa. Yes. Oh, hey, don't look at me. I said stop looking. Cute. What? Alright, you can. I'm your emphasis now. Spoken like a true visual connoisseur, you're a lot more mature than you look. Aren't you, Nana? I like my coffee black. Thank you. I wonder if you have any favorite books at all? I do. Now it's the perfect time to learn about this seaman. You all had to prepare a short speech about your favorite book. No plot recaps either, interesting facts and thoughts. We have enough time to cover 2 books today. Now, yesterday you submitted your favorite titles. I narrowed the list down to 3 books that the best I could do. All 3 are masterpieces and I'm no good at making choices. Merce, why don't you help me? Oh, it seems that my book didn't make it to the short list. I remember you said you don't like reading, but trust me, you'll see reading in a new light today. O, tuturo ko lang magpasa ng game na to. Of course, you'd read all these books, right? The Catcher in the Rye is a story by J.D. Salinger published as novel in 1951. The main hero's name is Holden Caulfield, age 16, Pensy. Holden's been expelled from his school due to poor performance. Countless adventure awaits Holden in his way home. He deals with issues like alienation, superficiality, and many more. Ito may visual, so medyo na-appreciate ko. The Catcher in the Rye is considered as one of the best coming-of-age stories. Crime and Punishment is a novel by Fyodor Dostoevsky, first published in 1866. It focused on mental anguish and moral dilemmas of Rodion Raskolnikov, a broke ex-student. Rodion creates a plan to kill a pawnbroker to obtain her money. But things don't go too smoothly after he performs the act. Rodion finds himself in moral agony, disgusted with what he has done. Oh my god, Winnie the Pooh is a short story collection written by Alan Milne, first published 1926. The book portrays the adventures of a boy named Christopher Robin. Napanood ko to in his teddy bear called Winnie the Pooh, together with many other characters. These are simple, fun, and innocent tales, something that resembles friendship and childhood of all of us. Oh boy, here we go. Merce, time to make a choice. The Catch, Crime, and Punishment. I don't like any of these books. Meron akong gusto, Winnie the Pooh or The Catcher in the Rye. Siguro The Catcher in the Rye. Why don't we pick The Catcher in the Rye? Wow, great choice! The book is praised for a completely wrong person. They say the book is famous for its theme and angst and alienation. It's all made up by boring adults who don't understand The Catcher in the Rye at all. Martha, are you sure this is your favorite book? Look into my eyes. See, these eyes don't lie. The Catcher in the Rye is my favorite book. I can relate to almost every phrase uttered by Holden. However, superficiality, alienation, who cares about that when you're 16? Certainly not Holden, certainly not me. Holden is more annoyed by fake adults. So, puro basa, the same fake adults who review this book. Like, they say that Holden views the world as an evil and corrupt place. Wrong. That's point of view from an adult. J.D. Salinger was an adult. That's why he did a poor job describing Holden's view of the world. Everything else is excellent, but often overlooked by critics. I think this book should only be reviewed by young people. Being an adult is too tough. Imagine you wake up and then all of a sudden, you realize you turned 30 overnight. Ayoko na nito. Could we please get back to the book? So you think Holden minds other people's stupid, Martha? No, not Holden. Well, kind of, and you know, sometimes I can relate. Have you ever tried listening to small talk in the streets? Nah, try it. I bet you'll hear nothing but idle gossips. Moreover, people don't even listen to each other. They'll just turn to whine, high five. But isn't it exactly what Holden does all the time? Let's wrap it up. I think everyone's become Holden at some point. However, maybe it's better not to stay like that forever. Holden said, I don't exactly know what I mean by that, but I mean it. Look for the meaning of this book. It has multiple layers, like okay class, how about we take a short break? Don't want you to dive into second book straight away. Okay, mamaya naman, o kaya bukas naman, para ituloy itong book na to. So, masyado na siyang humahaba, and I think baka malulubot na yung kampo. So, let's wrap it up nga daw. So, part 1. So, part 2, let's wait for part 2. And let's continue this game. This game ba to? Game ba? So, anyway, yon. So, let's wrap it up. And please, watch my other videos, my reaction videos, hindi lang gaming, hindi lang games yung videos ko. So, thank you guys for watching, and please do like and subscribe. Bye-bye! Save. And peace love. Okay? Ito yan. So, ko lang pala sinisave ko.